Right, Connor, we're finally here.
Finally.
So you were hyped up to be the next guy from England. There was a slight hiccup in the first PFL Europe, and you've really made the changes. Like, what are the changes that you've made that have got you this far to the final this time?
I've just improved my game, all in all, really. I keep saying it every time. That loss last year was just the learning curve I needed. I feel like I needed that exactly when it happened. And it showed in my last few performances, you know what I mean? And I'm only getting better. I feel like I'm exactly where I need to be right now, and that has just hit me up a notch, you know what I mean?
That at the time was your first and only professional loss, right?
Yeah.
So did it feel like for a lot of people it takes pressure off in a sense? You know, did it do that for you at all or no?
No, really, for me, nobody ever wants to take a loss, but it motivated me more. Like, it just told me more how much I want this, you know what I mean? It was so hard to, fully believe that my moment was last year. I fully believed that belt was mine last year. And then for it to crash and burn in the first stage, it was tough. But like I said, learning curve, I'm here now and I'm going to take it.
Well, since you got here now, does it feel like it's sort of your destiny? Because you got the retry and made it here.
Yeah, I'm not here by accident. Like, I didn't get here by accident. Like, I've took the loss. I've learned from my mistakes. I've bounced back, and now I'm in the final. I fully believe that this is mine. Like, there's no two ways about it in my head. Like, this belt's mine, so I'm more than ready for it.
Jakub won the title last year, so technically it's almost like he's a defending champion, and you have to take the belt off of him. Does it feel that way?
I feel like I'm taking my belt off Jakub, to be honest. I feel like that was meant to be mine last year, so look, it's a perfect comeback story for me. You lose last year, I've came back in the season again, and now I'm about to face the champion from last year and take him out. Like, it's the perfect story, so I couldn't be happier with it, really.
So he's had a couple of performances that some people thought were lackluster, or like at least not exciting enough. Your style is pretty exciting, Do you think that the crowd in the arena is sort of going to respond better to your style, your game plan?
Yeah, 100%. Like, I'm a finisher. I've got 10 wins with 8 finishes. Jakub grinds people out against the fence. Like, nobody really wants to see that, you know what I mean? But I do think we all know styles make fights. We all know that. And I think I've got the tools and the weapons that's going to capitalise on the small windows of opportunity in there. Nobody who Jakub has fought has done that to him. Everyone's played to his strengths. They've not exposed his weaknesses. And I feel like that's what I'll do.
And if you would manage to win, then that's another English fighter up there. And you see all these names. You have Lewis McGrillen too. You have Dakota in PFL doing her thing right now. And even Brendan Loughlin still, like, does that just put all the pressure on PFL to just, like, bring an event to the UK actually?
Yeah, of course.
Or to England.
Yeah, of course. Like, I know they're talking about Manchester. They spoke to me a little bit about Liverpool.
Yeah.
Like,
is that a rivalry as well? Like,
no,
who's going to bring the PFL event?
We're more similar than people think, to be honest. But I think the only rivalry is in football. So, no, Dakota's obviously doing really well. I think she's just proved that she's one of the best, if not the best, female fighter on the planet. McGrillen's doing his thing. Brendan's already proved that he's a world champion. Now it's time for me to prove that I'm number one in Europe, and then prove that I'm the best in the world.
What does it do anything for you, like, when you're watching these fighters and, like, what they're doing, putting their name up there? And again, like you said, like, Dakota is now in the discussion. They're all discussing, is she like top 5 of the best in the world right now? Like, does that light any fire under you as well?
It just proves that, like, we're capable. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I mean, I know it anyway. But the level of UK MMA is continuously on the rise, and you're seeing it throughout every promotion, and you're definitely seeing it with PFL, Brendan, Dakota. Me and Lewis are about to pick up 2 titles on Saturday night, so UK MMA is on the rise, mate, and there's some top talent coming out.
Yeah.
We're gonna swarm the events.
you have a message for your opponent?
Nah, not even asked about him, to be honest.
Looking ahead? Are you looking ahead? Next?
No, I'm looking at Saturday only. Saturday only, but, you know, I know where I want to go after this. I've just said it there. I'm about to prove I'm number 1 in Europe. Then I've got to go and prove I'm number 1 in the world. So,
Cool, thanks.
thank you.
So, you have two opposite style. As you say, Jakub would like to play with the cage, grapple with the opponent. You're really explosive, want to strike. How do you manage the fact that you maybe will not be able to strike him?
Oh, 100% be able to land on Jakub. We saw other people who aren't as good at striking as me land on him. I just think my range management, my distance management, my timing, my speed, my accuracy, I just think it's gonna pay off in there, to be honest. He's definitely slower than me on the strikes. I just think he's gonna fall into traps. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I'm prepared for a 25-minute grinding fight, and I've got no doubt that we're going to be grappling in there. It's 25 minutes, but there is going to be opportunities in there that I'm going to capitalise on that nobody else has been able to do.
What's your prognostic?
What's me? What? Sorry.
So what can we expect from you? A knockout?
A knockout, yeah.
Which round?
Any round. First round, second round, third, fourth, fifth, any. I don't care. Like, I'm not chasing it. I just know it'll come. You know what I mean? I've just got to be me in there. That's the main thing. As long as I'm me in there, I think I'll be too much for Jakub.
And what do you expect from the French crowd? We know that we have the best crowd in the world. I have to say it. We're really responsive to striking people as you. So what do you expect from them, from us?
Well, I've got a lot of French fans from Paris in March. I got the knockout there in the first round against Anatoly. I've had a swarm of French fans message me and follow me on Instagram, so I'm hoping there's a few there that's going to remember me. But then I'm going to leave the arena with even more French fans after that, after another knockout finish.
Do you have messages for you French fans or future French fans?
Tune in and watch me do the business. I'm going to take Jakub out and take my belt home.